Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Sword of Convallaria. Today we're going to be taking a look at what has been added for this week. So let's see what we have in shop real quick. Okay, currently there's a new monthly pass. Well, it's a recurring one of course. Like this one right here. I would say it's alright, but of course it's totally optional. And there are of course going to be some new stuff here that you can get. April Iris. Looks interesting enough. I'm gonna get this. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna edit this real quick. Avatar frame. I'm gonna get this one here. I actually like the blue. Actually, wait, that was already in the game already. Okay. It was accompanied by Glimmer in the Mist. Any new events we need to look at here? I do not think so, but... This one is still around for a few more days. I think this might be new, but it didn't show indication at all. But we'll have to see. It was just indicating a new story with Inspired Destiny has started. I'm not talking about the Knight of Crimson, not that one. The regular one. There's also this here, which is still active. Share event is also active. Fate's Favor is still active. There's a limited time banner, by the way. You will get an option to choose whoever you want on the two selected banners. But however, here's a catch: you can only choose those two, and then that's about it. You cannot reset the banner. Unfortunately, this is not like Langrisser's Awesome Summon, where you can reset a couple times. But this one, yeah, for this one, you really can't do that. So yeah, anyways, there really isn't much event to speak here. It's just the ones that we currently have right now. And let's see, there's a new Destined banner available for us to look at, which is features two characters that were released in the past. So first up, we got Gloria. Yep, she's back again for another round. If you have missed her the first time, this is the opportunity to get her, but I recommend you save your resources if you are planning to save for a collab, because in case you guys haven't noticed, I posted something in the community post, regarding the collaboration with Delicious in Dungeon. Yeah, it's confirmed at this point, and also the characters are revealed. There are 4 characters that are accompanied by that event, so look after those characters in the future. Right now, they're not in the game as of yet. So anyways, Gloria. I think I already explained her kit, but I don't mind explaining it again if you need some refresher. So anyways, her Flag of Justice is her trait. Increases Gloria's attack by 20%. When she loses flag waving aura, she gains potential bursts for 2 turns. Her movement additionally increases by 2 tiles, and she ignores 50% of target's defense. At the start of the battle, Gloria will auto-use Longinus flag waving, which grants flag waving aura. So this is straightforward. In case you guys haven't noticed how Gloria works, I did use her a lot lately, and especially I'm still using her to my current team as of right now. She is so helpful. Anyways, Lance of Justice is a basic attack. Gloria deals 70% physical damage to all enemies within 1 tile radius of the target. If there is no flag waving aura on Gloria, the skill switches to Sword of Justice. If you're in the flag waving form, you will be able to do AOE attack. But if you're not in the flag waving, you're going to use a sword instead, which is interesting because Gloria is a mix between waving aura, like flag waving or no flag waving. Like if you're flag waving, you're using lance, but if you're not, you'll use a sword that does single target. And there's also Lungness Brilliance. This one is a NRG recovery skill, at least for the time when you're using flag waving. Gloria grants all allies within 3 tiles of her attack 1 up and damage reduction 2 for 2 turns, and restores 1 NRG. If there is no flag waving aura on Gloria, the skill switches to Sword Full Moon. And Sword Full Moon is, I believe, is an AoE attack that you can like deal damage to multiple enemies at once. It's pretty helpful, and it makes them take more damage after that. Yeah. And this will increase for the damage will increase further if the target you're attacking are already in injured state. So keep that in mind when you're using that skill. We also have the Longness Thrust. This is a charge skill, by the way. Gloria selects one enemy within a cross-shaped range from herself, charging at them, dealing 120% damage, and knocking the enemy back by 2 tiles. If there is no flag waving aura on Gloria, the skill switches to Sword Gale. And Sword Gale is initially, let's see, it's initially the same thing, but instead of using the lance to charge, you use a sword to charge. And the damage increases by 10% for every tile passed. So, depending on how far you charge with this thing, you deal more damage, but you can get a maximum of 50%. Which that on paper sounds pretty devastating if you think about it. Well, unnecessary, like I think, yeah. So basically, every time pass means the blockchain move, not the charge distance. Whoops, sorry about that. Anyways, the further you move, the more effective this is. And finally, there's the lens of longness. This one is actually the one where you switches your aura. So basically, this one deals 80% AoE damage to all enemies within 2 tiles around the target, and there has to be an empty tile to place the flag there. And this one summons a flag at the cost of her flag waving aura. If there is no flag waving aura on Gloria, the skill switches to longness flag waving. So basically, once you use this skill, you're gonna have to wait for like a few turns, and then once you get to that, get to use this skill again, you'll be able to get an opportunity to raise your flag again to give yourself flag waving aura again. And not just that, it will also grants all allies mobility +1. So that's actually pretty nice to have. And it's an instant skill too. So once you use this skill, you'll be able to move again. And finally, we got Vow of Justice. This is Leader's Aura for the Union allies. Attack is increased by 10%. Defense is increased by 20%. When performing an active attack, damage is increased by 12%. When being struck back, damage taken is decreased by 24%. So if your opponent ends up like doing that strike back mechanic, you won't take much damage as you normally would with this aura active. So yeah, Gloria, she is an excellent addition to your team if you have not gotten her for the first time. Luckily for me, I did get her ever since the beginning of Sword Convallaria's like journey. So anyways, let's talk about what her factions are. She's part of the Union, which of course makes sense, and she's also part of the Fortitude because she's like a knight, of course. And this is what she looks like initially. Looks pretty nice. And this is what she looks like at 5 stars, which I fortunately have her at 5 stars right now, which is nice to have. And finally, we have Auguste, the returning character that has been here for quite a long time. Well, I don't exactly know when exactly how long, but anyways, he's finally back. Oh, and I forgot to explain what kind of classes they are. So Gloria is Watchers, while Auguste is a Breaker. So anyways, let's talk about Auguste's kit once more, even though I did already talk about this earlier during his debut banner. So anyways, a Sword of Wrath is his trait. August ignores block. After initiating an active attack or entering standby, he gains 1 stack of rage, up to 6 stacks. When having 6 stacks of rage, after actively using a skill or basic attack, August removes all stacks and he can act again, gaining Rage Outburst 3 for 2 turns, and recovering 2 NRG. At the start of the battle, he also gains 4 stacks of Rage. Holy moly. Anyways, if you think about how crazy he could be with the Rage mechanic, this is really, really nuts. Like, he gain an additional action when he reaches 6 stacks. Jesus Christ. If I ever had to fight this guy, that is devastating. But thankfully, this game is PvE focused, so you won't be thinking about that much because PvP is more like a side mode in this game. And of course, it's totally optional if you don't want to try it. But anyways, you got what I mean. Anyways, he also have a skill called the Extermination. This is his unique basic attack. Single target attack. August deals 100% damage. When attacking enemies, additionally depletes 1 NRG from the target. Man, even though this sounds pretty simple, it's pretty dirty if you think about it. Like this one, not only you deal full damage like against one target, you also make them lose 1 NRG. That is dirty if you think of it. If you think of it, like this is absolutely nuts. We also have Wrath Swift. Is an instant skill. August charges at one enemy within a cross-shaped range around him, dealing 40% damage and knock the enemy back by 1 tile. The skill switched to Wrath Snap. It remains for 2 turns. Okay, interesting. So Wrath Snap is just a normal skill. And then after using it, it becomes Scorch. Interesting. Which I unfortunately won't have a pop up on this one because it doesn't indicate it. Okay, and then there's Warm Touch. It's a passive skill. When performing an active attack, deals additional pierce damage equal to 15% current HP of the target, and the character recovers 10 HP, 10% HP. I mean, this effect can be activated up to 1 time per round, but it can be triggered simultaneously upon hitting multiple characters. Ooh, sounds pretty awesome if you think about it. And there's also Hassle skill. It's a support skill. August gains 2 stacks of rage and a physical shield equal to 60% of physical attack plus magic attack, as well as damage reduction too. When August is injured, additionally grants 1 stack of rage and damage 2 up for 2 turns. This skill is in fact powerful. So not only you get 2 more stacks of rage, but however, if you're in injured state, you'll get 3 instead of 2. Yeah, if you think about it, you can get August's act again much faster with this skill. And also on top of it, you deal more damage with the buff. And finally, we have Wrath Devastation. Physical damage. August deals 90% damage to all enemies within a 3x4 area in a target direction. Dispelling 2 buffs from the target before attacking. When he is in Rage Outburst state, there is a 50% chance of inflicting stun on the target. And this right there is his ultimate move. This is really nasty. Very nasty, even though I don't have him right now. He is absolutely crazy. And now let's talk about what factions he's part of. He is part of the Union, just like Gloria, and part of Aggression. Interesting 2 picks. And this is what he looks like initially when you got him. And this is what he looks like at 5 stars. My goodness. And also a lot of people kind of meme on this guy as like the guy or the man is coming or whatever. I remember that time. So anyways, August and Gloria are here of course for 2 weeks. So if you really like to pick them up right now, this is a good opportunity to do so. So yep, I think I'll leave it at that for now. I don't think there are any new events at the moment, so whew, I don't have to do too much work here. So anyways, hope you'll find this video helpful or informative, and I'll see you all next time. And I'm out.